It happens in an instant. No warning, no flickering lights, just silence. The hum of the modern world simply stops. The background noise we've lived with for a century, the buzz of refrigerators, the hum of the grid is gone. The silence is heavy, and it's dangerous. You check your phone, no signal, no Wi-Fi. The invisible threads that connect us have been severed. You are officially on your own. It's not just the lights. The pumps stop. The ATMs freeze. The supply chains that feed our cities begin to grind to a halt within minutes. In the first hour, thousands are trapped. Elevators become prisons. Subways become tombs. The physical world is now a series of obstacles. Slowly, the realization sets in. This isn't a transformer blowing down the street. The entire grid is dead, and it's not coming back. Welcome to the new reality. The first hour was just the beginning. The real test is what comes next. The first night is the longest. Without the shield of light, our world becomes a place of shadows and uncertainty. In many cities, the water stops almost immediately. Pumps rely on the grid. Sanitation systems fail. What you have in your bottles is now more valuable than what's in your bank account. The silence from the outside world is absolute. No news, no official word. The lack of information breeds rumors, and rumors breed fear. Security shifts from a shared responsibility to a personal one. Doors are barred, neighbors watch neighbors. The social contract is thinning. You inventory your supplies, canned goods, manual openers, matches. Every item is a tactical asset. You realize how much we took for granted. The big question looms, stay or go. In the first 24 hours, the road is a trap. Staying put is your best chance to assess the new reality. Day 1 is over, but the grid isn't flickering. Tomorrow, the struggle becomes permanent. By day 3, the just-in-time delivery systems we rely on have collapsed. The stores are empty. The realization that no more food is coming becomes a visceral, shared panic. Without electricity, sanitation stops. Waste remains where it falls. In the modern city, the grid was the invisible barrier between us and the plagues of the past. Global news is dead. Information now travels at the speed of a whisper. Rumors of help or of new dangers become the only currency of the street. The first week tests the social fabric. Community bonds either tighten or snap. Every stranger is now a potential threat or a desperate ally. Trust is the rarest resource. The mental strain of the unknown is exhausting. The loss of our digital escapes leaves us alone. The growing weight of a permanent darkness begins to settle in. Infrastructure doesn't just stop, it begins to decay. Without maintenance, systems fail. The systems that keep our cities dry and habitable are slowly reclaimed by the environment. The first week has passed. The world hasn't ended, but the one you knew is gone. Next, the struggle for long-term survival begins. 1 month. The initial shock has been replaced by a slow, heavy exhaustion. The waiting is over. This is life now. The cabinets are empty. The grocery stores are skeletons. Survival is no longer a sprint, it's a marathon of scarcity. We look to the sky for water and the soil for food. The primitive skills of our ancestors are now the only path forward. Nature is indifferent to our silence. Without the hum of machines, the wild begins to reclaim the concrete. Communities have hardened. Neighborhoods have become tribes. We share what we have or we guard what we must. Trust is a walled city. We live in an information desert. Faded maps and whispers are our new satellites. The global world has shrunk to the distance we can walk. The person you were before the blackout is gone. You are someone new now, harder, quieter, forged in the permanent dark. The systems we thought were eternal are rotting. The modern world is a skeleton stripped of its meat. Maintenance is a memory. Money is paper. A sharp knife or a clean filter is the only wealth that matters now. Trade is the new law. The silence is no longer eerie. It is our new normal. The hum of the world is a ghost story we tell our children. We stop looking at the sky for a rescue that isn't coming. We look at the horizon for a place to build a new future. The grid is dead, but humanity is not. We are the sparks in the shadow. Follow for the long road back. 6 months, then 1 year. The silence is no longer an intruder. It's the atmosphere of our lives. The world didn't end. It just slowed down. Cities have fragmented into islands of survival. Where there was chaos, there is now a fragile order. Makeshift markets have replaced the global supply chain. Trade is the heartbeat of the new reality. Seeds are more valuable than gold. Tools are more precious than tech. Power is no longer a given. It's a hard-won prize. A single solar panel is a lifeline for an entire community. A communal well is a fortress. We've stopped looking for a tap, we look to the earth. We've stopped waiting for a rescue that isn't coming. We are building the new world block by block. Justice is personal. The social contract has been rewritten in handwritten ink and shared resolve. Life persists. The harvest is small, but it's ours. Every sprout is a victory over the darkness. The next generation is learning to read by the light of a flame. They won't remember the hum of the old world. We are no longer victims of the blackout. We are the survivors of the long road back. The grid may be gone, but the spark of humanity remains. Follow for the finale. What comes next? Years have passed. The blackout was not a crisis to be solved. It was an evolution to be survived. The digital world is a ghost. We have returned to the weight of paper and the permanence of ink. Knowledge is our shared fire. Power is no longer something we receive. It is something we create. Every kilowatt is a testament to human will. Trade is the law. Trust is the currency. We have found a new way to live together in the quiet. The machines of the old world are monuments now, reminders of a faster time we no longer recognize. We are teaching a new generation that the world is only as large as the community they can protect. Isolation is the true threat. Together we are not just survivors, we are architects of what comes next. The planet has fallen silent. From here we are just a spark in the shadow. But we are still here. The grid did not define us, it only distracted us. Now we finally see the world for what it is. Survival was the beginning. Reconstruction is the goal. We choose to keep going. The lights are back, but this time they belong to us. Humanity has found its way home. This is the end of the beginning. Follow for more real breakdowns into the world that remains.